Hello friends, it's Christy. Welcome to Bitly Ditley Has Plans. In today's video, we're attempting to set up a vision board in my Plum paper 7x9 hourly. I've never done this before, so fingers crossed it works out. Let's get started. Okay, so at the beginning of the year, I picked up this vision board kit from Planner Kate. I was watching some of my favorite YouTubers. I think it was Heather Kell who had done her vision board with her word of the year. I had never heard of this word of the year thing. And to be honest, I can't remember who it was that started it. But I thought, well, let's give it a try. Even though we know I am not a goal setter, I'm probably your one planner friend that is like the underachiever, not an overachiever. But I thought, let's give it a try. Maybe it'll inspire me, or maybe it'll I don't know, give me food for thought, or just kind of guide me through my year. So I know we're already like midway through March, but again, I'm not the overachiever. So I picked my word of the year is grow. I feel like even though I'm about to turn 54 next week, there's still always room to grow and to change and to evolve. And so I just kind of liked that word for this year. So I pre-filled this out because I knew that would just take me too long, and I agonized over trying to do my creative lettering. I did do this with one of my brush pens, not one of my new Tombow brush pens, but kind of one that had like a little bit of a stiffer tip to it. And then on my bucket list, my husband and I celebrate our 20th anniversary in May, and you're gonna die when you hear this, friends, but he and I have never gone away together, just the two of us, since our kids were born. Now, we did before they were born, but once we had Emma and Sophie, they just always come with us everywhere. So our friends laugh at us that we've never done this. So I'm hoping that even though we might still be in some level of quarantine or lockdown because of COVID, that we can at least kind of get away somewhere not too far, like maybe Monterey, like to the coast or something. And then I also want to take my girls on a couple of college visits because that time is coming near, particularly for Emma, and I just want to spend that time with them. And then I want to try to get to Yosemite. I feel like my parents might have taken us when I was a kid, but we've never taken our girls, and it's one of the natural beauties of our state, and so I really want to try to take them to see that. Do you like how there's more lines than what I could fill in? And again, I just can't set goals for myself. Here, I looked up the actual definition of grow, and that's what helped me choose my word for this year. The first definition was undergo natural development by increasing in size and changing physically, and to become larger or greater over a period of time. And that can be interpreted, I think, in many ways. And so one of the things that I hope to do is grow my YouTube channel and my Instagram following, so I kind of have that as goals. This is funny too. So there are actually 4 more bullet points, so 4 more goals that I could have made. But again, I thought we'll come up with 3, and let's just baby steps. Let's start small, Christy. And so my first goal is to pay off my visa, which I hope to do by August. And then I want to increase my savings. I want to increase my contributions to my 401k, and then some of my other savings accounts that I have. And then I just mentioned the growing my channel, my Instagram. I just set a goal of 600 subscribers. I don't know if that's reasonable or even achievable, but we'll try that. So, and then 600 followers on Instagram as well. And then over here, I dedicated this to just kind of self-care and just kind of like self-growth. And so something that I want to do is I really need to look at kind of building my strength as I get older. I'm already short. I don't want to shrink anymore. I don't want to, have osteoporosis problems or anything like that. And so I know some strength training would probably be in good order for that. I definitely need to improve my flexibility. As you may know, if you watch my videos, I walk. I walk almost every day, at least 5 days a week. And I notice like I'm starting to get sore or cramps, and like I try to stretch and I'm like hardly flexible at all. And then I would like to treat myself to a spa treatment once they open back up. Maybe a massage, or I really love facials too. So maybe a facial or getting a pedicure. And then I need to sleep better. I'm a terrible sleeper. Ever since I had kids, I have that mom brain that never turns off. I hear every little squeak, every little noise. I can hear, Otis breathing in the living room. I need to get better at that. And then I'm also terrible because once I'm woken up in the middle of the night, I can't go back to sleep. So that's something else that I just kind of need to focus on and try to turn my brain off and try to unwind before I go to bed. That's usually when I try to do my reading, is right before going to bed. So, okay. So I think that's enough rambling from me and kind of what is on my board here. What I'm going to do is I wanted to use my Happy Planner stickers. And so I have these books. So I had this watercolor book is, this is the one I bought like either at the end of 2019 or beginning of, it must have been 20. Yeah, because I've had it all of 2020. So this is an old one, but it's where I pull a lot of my quotes from. I love this book. This is a new one. I did a flip through of the new spring release, and this was in it. So this one I just got. And then this one, I've had this flowers one for a while too, but I just bought this second one. It's also in the flip through haul that I did of these Happy Planner books. And so I got two because I've used a lot of these already. And so I just wanted to have more because I like them so much. And so what I want to do is there's 2 pages in here that I really like. It's these flowers right here. So my plan is to kind of incorporate these flowers along with these pieces from the kit. And then what I did was I pulled, I don't know if you can see them very well, I pulled some stickers already from this book just so I'm not flipping through the book. I might end up doing that if I need more stickers. I wasn't sure how much I'm going to need to fill all of this space. And I pulled them out and I put them on wax paper. This is a trick I see all the Happy Planner YouTubers doing, is they'll pull all their stickers out at once and they put them on wax paper because the stickers will lift off of here. It's almost like, one of those sticker books. And so that's what I did. So another trick that I see them do, and this is something that I thought I would need to, I think it's Happy to Plan with Desiree. She does this where she actually lays wax paper down on top of her paper so she can kind of do her layout, work it out. And then once she has it looking the way she wants, then she peels the stickers off and then she transfers it to the page. So because I'm so new to this style of planning, I'm going to give this a try. So I'm just going to wrap this around my page. And I really, friends, I'm going to be completely honest with you, I don't really have a plan in mind. So I might have to go back and do a lot of editing to this video because I might be like, I don't know what I'm doing. This is a new style of planning for me. But I really love the Happy Planner stickers, and I love Stephanie Fleming's story. And so I like supporting that company. Okay, so I thought I would put this kind of here in the top center, and then there's the year here. And these are black and white on paper, so if you wanted to, you actually could color these in. I don't know if that should go at the top. I'm gonna put this down here for now, and let's see how this all works out. And then I know on this big box here, I thought I might try to, this is our Christmas card from 2020. My girls, Emma and Sophie, and of course, Otis. I thought I would try to do this picture somewhere, like cut it down. It's too big to fit in this box. I was going to try to cut it down and put it in this like a little frame, but it would cut off the girls too much. So I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'm going to need to cut it down in some way, but I don't know if I'll circle cut it or if I'll just cut it as a square. So we'll have to see as I start laying everything out. And then I feel like the definition should go somewhere over here too. I don't know if we can do this. And then on this big one here, since I'm not doing the picture of my girls, I did find this quote. It says, "When nothing is sure, everything is possible." So I thought that was a nice quote for the year, to just kind of think that everything is possible. maybe I'll actually set some goals, right, and stick to them. Okay, and so, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going about this the right way. Like, I don't know if I should have started by laying down flowers. But that's the beauty of using wax paper. I kind of want this in the middle of things. I don't know, maybe I'm so undecisive. I'm so scared. I don't know what I'm doing here. I wonder if goals should be more on this page. In which case, I think this is too low. Okay. Put this up here and these goals over here maybe. And then that's there. Self-care can go here. I think that's too low because I think I'm going to end up putting flowers there. So maybe here. I'm just trying to get these like let's just lay these down and then we'll see where we go from there. I don't know. I don't know if I like that. Okay, so let me just, I'm going to take this page just right out of the book because, okay, I really like this one here. I don't know why. I love this like golden color. Let's see, I can do something like that. Adjust this a little more. And then maybe these boxes are actually, these like little stickers in the kit are bigger than I thought they were. Like I didn't think they were. Like I thought I would need like a lot of filler. Let's see, this one can go, I like these big pink flowers, like that there. Maybe oops, I don't want to tear this. Okay, I think I'm going to put this to the side real quick because I think what I want to try to do is, like, if this is my page, I think I want to, like, kind of fill this along the edge here. Let's see, is this all one sticker? And then let's see. I don't know. Something like that. I don't know. I love the way they always like layer them. I think that looks so pretty, and it's like I just don't know if I can do that. Okay, and then this one's really pretty too. Like maybe this could go like that up there. And then I wonder if I could fit my picture of my girls. I wonder if I should do this here. I feel like I'm just stacking. Like, I don't know if I like how this is coming out. Something's not like, maybe put this lower like that. And then let's do some more of these flowers. Let's see. Could do that there. And then we could put some more yellow. Or let's see, this one here. And then I have to figure out where I'm going to put that 2021 though. I don't have to use every sticker in it. I could just, actually, let's do like something where I'm putting this inside here, and that 2021 can go like this. I'm just gonna gently put that down, like it can overlap there. And then I wonder if we should put maybe something like this can go here, like that, and then I can trim those off and just put little pieces in there. And then, oh, I could always put 2021 over here, although I think I want to try to save this space for my girls. Look at all these flowers. Oh gosh, I'm like all over the place with them. Okay, and then maybe this one can go over here like that because it ties in kind of that yellowish a little bit. And then, I don't know if I like that. I kind of like it more this way. Something kind of like that. And then I feel like I need to move this over because I need to have space. Okay, and then I don't want to do this as a circle because then I have two circles like one on top of the other. Maybe I just trim it. I feel like this picture is too big is what the problem is. I might need to print that in a smaller picture, like maybe from my daughter's sprocket. And then let's put this guy. Or, oh, I like this one here. We'll do something like this in here. I'm just putting flowers all over the place, friends. And then there were these cute little boxes that I like that said, I choose happy, I give love, I am strong, I am healthy, focus on growing. Like, this is a good one. We could like layer that like that on there. And then I like these. I'm gonna like maybe do something where we line these up. Like stagger them. And then like I could do it over here too. I don't think I'm gonna have room for all of this that I pulled out. And then I love this, keep going, keep growing. I love this one. I want to figure out where I can put this somewhere. I wonder if I do something more like this. And then I can put this like here, like down below. And then I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna print a smaller picture of my girls and put that in there. Okay, I need to go print their picture. Okay, friends, I'm back. So let me tell you what happened. So I went to go print this picture of my girls in a smaller size because this one would just, even if I trimmed it out, was just going to take up too much space. So I went down to print it and realized, oh, these pictures are on my DSLR camera and not my phone. So I had to transfer them from my camera to my phone and then print them on the sprocket. By then my phone was dying. So I said, you know what? Stop for the evening, step back, give it a break, and then come back to it. And that's what I did. And so I ended up printing both a landscape and a portrait version, just because I wasn't sure how it was all going to fit. And I think I'm going to end up going with this portrait version here. Which is a little bit different from the one we actually used on our card. And then I did do some more playing around with this off camera. Like I said, since my phone was charging, I took some of my new Tombow brush pens and I just kind of did a little bit of color highlighting in these boxes because I felt like it looked really black and white. And so I just kind of wanted to add a little pops of colors. I tried to match some of the colors that are here in these flowers. I kind of rearranged some of the florals. I think I brought in another one of these so that I could stack in threes. So I think this is enough of a base. Like, I think at this point, what I need to do is just start transferring it from the wax paper and actually putting it on my page in my planner and then just sort of tweaking and massaging it as I'm laying it down. So fingers crossed this works, friends. I hope I can get this done. So I'm going to start on this side And I'm gonna take a look first and see. So this is a dot grid, so I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the 6th line down. So I'm gonna slide this off, and then I'm going to pull this one off first because this is sort of like the central piece of the page. And just kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just try to get that kind of in place. Do I look centered? I think that's centered enough. Put that down and then start at the top corner here. Now, when the happy planners do this, it's a lot easier for them because their pages come out of their book. And so they can easily just pull their pages out and lift their page up and cut it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to trim that off at some point, which I will do, but let me just kind of get these down here. I think I have this side done. I feel pretty good about that. That's not bad. Okay, let's see what's going on with this side. Okay, so let's take a look one more time. This was kind of how this was laid out. I think what I need to do is, I wonder if I should start at the top and work my way down, or start at the bottom because there's a lot going on down here, and work my way up. Okay, let's see. Let's start at the top. look, it's very colorful. I'm glad that I took my Tombow and kind of colored in, highlighted some of these boxes. But that's it. So word of the year for me is grow. I got a couple of goals there, some self-care I want to accomplish, and a few little bucket list items. So I think that's going to be it for this video. Alrighty friends, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe so you can catch future content on my channel. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.